Hey, welcome back to Unstable. FTB Unstable. It's raining outside. So we've done a few things. I think you've seen all this stuff. Get rid of some of this junk. Yes, we've died a few times. Freaking zombie babies. It was not a good time. It was not a good time at all. We're still carrying a lot of junk. Anyway, hope you're all having a splendid day. Right around the holidays. I hope that you're enjoying yours. As you can see, we still have the Christmas look about us. Although we don't have Christmas presents for boxes, our creepers are still wearing Santa hats. Isn't that cute? Anyway, let's see, what else have we done? Well, we've done this, and we have also gone ahead and worked on the monster spawner. Zombies, as you can see. This is how this works. The spawner is there. The zombies are swept down into here. And that starts the chain of events. And then we stand here and smite them. And we really need to work on our enhancements for look, here comes some more. We can get a decent space between us and them. These zombies are quite tough. We built this out of the old temple. It seems to be working quite well. This is set up as a 9x9 room, and then it isn't very tall. We just left the roof on, and our zombies seem to be producing quite well. I put this glass here so that the spawner can see me, and then that encourages it to spawn the zombies, in which case we then can stand here and smite them. Like I said, this would go faster if we had an enhancement on our sword. So we need to go work on that. The trapdoors, as you probably understand, keep the baby zombies inside and keep the zombies from reaching us while we get close enough to collect the stuff that falls out of them when we smite them. It's quite a manual process. At some point I might be able to automate this. I think I could put a golem up top and figure out a way to end them without standing here and then collecting the items. We wouldn't get to collect the well, we could if the proper mod was in place. if the Monster Slayer mod is in place, then there is a good potential for that. Here is our original tunnel down to our zombie dropper. This was not as practical because I wasn't standing up there with them to get them to activate, and then being down here just didn't work out so well. So I decided to do it this way instead, which is proven to work out quite well. I took a little nap, and I just think we can go up top. We'll drop off these items that we collected. And lots of zombie flesh. We can make a slowpoke doll. What else can we make? I don't know. We can create nutritional paste. Rituals for creating the summoning of dusk. An effect increases food exhaustion. I guess it means we shouldn't probably eat that. So there's a number of things that we can do which would be pretty useless. We can make leather, and we definitely need that. We need to create a drying basin. At one time you could put up a drying rack. Maybe that's a different mod. A drying basin. We should look up drying basin. I don't know what that's going to entail. Integrated dynamics for drying items and fluids. Mechanical for drying items and fluids using energy. So it requires energy. Quite a bit of energy. Wow. Integrated dynamics. I don't know what drives this thing. Looks like some black dye and simple stuff. Does it just work automatically? I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure that out. One of the things I was curious about is, did we have anything in relationship to animal? It would appear not. I don't know what I'm actually looking for. I think we'll go on down to the other area that we've increased. Whoa, run! Freaking zombies. We need some enhancements. And it turns out that this gear I have is not very tough. And it would appear that I need to get pneumatic craft done, and then potentially enhance this gear. But it's not very tough. It does not, does not take hits very well. So we clearly need some other plan. And I wonder if, since we have so much iron, if it wouldn't be better just to make iron gear. I haven't really checked to see what the iron gear potential is based compared to it. This does have a knockback enhancement, which doesn't seem to really benefit us at all. Or hasn't, I should say, benefited us yet. Anyway, we'll run over here and then maybe we'll do a little quick look. We've extended this building, as you can see. And now we have additional items to whirl with. As I said, we have plenty of iron. I think we could probably make some iron gear and see if that's beneficial. Our villagers are not free-range villagers because they get themselves killed. We ended up having to add steel doors to our building because we had a zombie attack where we had 15 of them attack us at once, and it was not a pretty moment. So let's see. That is 6. And that is 6. But that has durability. And I feel like what we're wearing doesn't have any... Ooh. Osminium leggings. Armor toughness, armor knockback. But there is mana and durability. This one's practically broke. We should collect us a bunch of osmium and see what that's going to take to make. The gold has nothing. We have a few enhancements. There's one that's aqua affinity. We could certainly wear that. Protection. So I guess we can repair this gear. And perhaps we should we're going to put them in there. Yeah, we don't have any real... I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. But, you know, I think for now, iron is better. I'm going to go with that. And we're going to grab... Where's it at? We're going to grab all of these, all this paper. And we're going to make more paper. And we'll go ahead and put all of this back in here. And we'll go down and see our buddy. We got plenty of food. Our gardens are growing like crazy food, so we're not hurting for food. I didn't see. I want to see if we have zombies. I hate zombies for doing what they did. Now I have to use iron doors. Yeah, there's some emeralds right there. We probably need to go hunting some diamonds. I long for chest auto organization. I don't have it. I miss it. I've had it before and I miss it. All right. Now, Let's see. Mana regen, we don't care. Luck of the Sea would be nice. Density 3, I don't have a clue. Backstabbing. Fortune 3 would be nice. Sweeping Edge. I guess we'll just go through and see what's here. Sweeping Edge would be nice. Smite. I wonder. I don't remember. I don't remember. Trying to see if I can find the information that I once had, and I guess I don't know where that's at anymore. Looking for a table enhancements. Perhaps that will find it for me. There we go. So, Smite is increases against undead, so we don't need that. Sweeping Edge increases damage of sword sweep attack. This increase applies against nearby entities that are close enough. So we probably would prefer to have Sweeping Edge over Smite. This is lovely. We have this in place. I'm so glad. So we don't want Smite because we're not killing. Although that was a zombie, so that was dumb. Zombies are dead. They're all dead. So Smite would have been better. Mending. We'll definitely take Mending. We did not bring any books, so now we have to run out here in the dark. There's Mr. Skelly. I guess we'll take a quick nap. We'll grab Mending for 16. It's not a horrible choice, and we need Mending, so where are my books? There are what books I have. And now we have a skeleton outside. He's very angry. I guess the next thing we should do is put a bed in here. So, Mending. Yeah. We'll take it. That was a bad choice, but okay. We need to make Rectory. Is it Rectory? No. I feel really lame. What is it called? Holy crap. We need to grow cattle. What's it going to be, folks? What's it going to be called? What's it going to be called? I can't remember what the stupid thing is going to be called. Feels kind of lame. Not know what's it called. And now we don't know what we're looking for because we don't know what it's called because it feels super lame. I wanted to call it a rectory, but I guess it's not. So we got farmers and fishermen and a baby. Let's put them. Oh, I guess we have to put him in there. Then we have to remember that that's actually an incubator and not, we moved that. Okay, so we need this thing. What the hell is it called? Podium? No. Oh my gosh. I feel super lame. Library. Wow. Let's see. Can I determine from this? I'm looking, sorry. Well, I know what it takes to make it now. But I don't know what it's called. It seems so silly to not know what it's called. Okay, let's see. Enchanted book, damage, loyalty. Let's feed this guy some more paper. Yeah, the paper way is the lame way. This guy doesn't want paper. He wants to give me more mending. And I want to put mending on my diamond pick. Okay, we need to build some bookcases or go get some bookcases. So, the question is, did any of the places we died somewhere? Holy cow. We died a lot, by the way, as you can tell. It was lame. I will tell you seriously, it was lame. All right, let's see. Let's go here. Okay. No bookcases there. Lame. Any bookcases? Something tells me we're clearly in the wrong place for bookcases. Let's see, where else shall we go? Let's go to the T building. Now we're not going to get to keep these bookcases because they're just going to break into books. Would fortune... Shoot, we blew that, didn't we? Would fortune... No. It's not fortune that does that. Fortune receives more item drops from certain blocks, whereas I don't see it on my list. More lameness. There is a Silk Touch. If I had Silk Touch on my axe, the bookcases would come away as bookcases. But I do not. Therefore, I am not amazing as I want to be. But we got more books. So let's go to here. Wow. Why did I leave that there? That's interesting. Okay, well, we just left it there. Probably because we wanted to get here for some reason. I don't know. Let's go to this building where we should see... This doesn't have bookcases. It doesn't appear to have bookcases in it. It's very sad. Very sad, you see. I just don't see a necessary to have any of that with me right now. Have we been to here? Yeah, we've been here. Let's go there. We're on top of a volcano. There's some cattle down there. We did not bring a bed though, so we are lame. Well, I guess they say I am lame. Ouch. I feel very lame right now. I need to lay down and get up. All right, we'll be right back. Or not. We'll see you soon. Thanks for coming by.